Watch your mouth, Krishan.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface. Now with D.
I'm not an internet gangster. I'm a gangster in real life. On Crip, bro. Red. No, Crip's cool. But I'm in a blood. Yeah, on blood. We going this. Okay, I was cripping because I was with a Crip. I don't with a Crip no more, bro. I with a blood. Then what's gonna happen to you after you try to hurt me? Play with me, disrespect me, try to embarrass me, ruin my witness of God. You can't do none of that. Y'all can't do that. What the hell? Y'all can't do that without getting a consequence, bro. I don't care. That's the observation. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt, bro. And I never hurt them. Straight up. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how they deserve to be in a grave or...
Baby daddy, a Crip from schoolyard, and you blood from Baby Stone Gorillas. Do you actually trust her?
She's smooth. I know she gonna keep it solid in her end. She ain't never gave me no Mickey feeling or even a feeling to make me think like that. And we know the truth, you know? Like, just know who to play with, just know who not to play with. Behavior, why would you even pitch your baby mama in a situation like that for her to pick Bloods and Crips and she don't game bang? She don't know shit about it.
The C word and says for fries, you playing with this because you f***ing on a kid. I don't even want to hear about a nigga nowhere in LA County. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Nigga knows some real Criplets that's like, what the f*** I'm saying, yeah.
Chaos, clout, and a whole lot of confusion. That's the storm Chrisan Rock has found herself in after sparking a full-on street-level meltdown with the Crips. One minute she's screaming loyalty. The next she's leaking Blueface address online and flipping her gang affiliation like it's a relationship status update. And while her threats may have once slid under the radar when she was under Blueface protection, the streets are making it very clear. She's on her own now, and the wrong words to the wrong people could turn this drama into something far more dangerous. What started as messy internet jaw-jabbing has now escalated into real-world tension, and everyone is watching to see who she angers next, and whether she can talk her way out of the trouble she created. The internet stopped cold the moment Chrisean Rock jumped online, denounced the Crips in front of thousands, and casually dropped Blueface full home address like she was reading off a grocery list. No subliminals, no hesitation, just pure chaos unleashed in real time. And within seconds, everyone watching realized this wasn't just another messy breakup, rant, or clout-chasing livestream. This was the kind of move that crosses the line from social media drama into real street politics. The kind where every word can spark retaliation and every slip-up can put lives on the line. Because when you call out an entire set, leak a known gang member's location, and do it with the confidence of someone who thinks she's untouchable, the fallout doesn't stay on Instagram. It spills into the real world, fast. Before all this chaos exploded, Chrisean had already built a reputation for switching sides like it was a weekly subscription service. Back in Baltimore, she was loudly repping the Bloods, throwing up signs, and talking tough long before Blueface ever entered the picture. But the moment she got tangled up with him, everything flipped. Suddenly she was claiming his set, calling herself a blue-nosed pit, and acting like she'd been Crip adjacent her whole life. Then the relationship cracked, and just as quickly she was caught on camera bouncing right back to Blood energy, throwing up B signs with that same reckless confidence that always gets her in trouble. Every few months, a new livestream would pop up where she declared loyalty to whichever man happened to be in her life at that moment. One day, she's screaming on Blood. The next, she's riding for Blueface crew like she's been vetted and stamped. It became this running cycle of identity by relationship, like her affiliations were less about the streets and more about who she was romantically linked to, and every clip made it painfully obvious. Chrisean wasn't switching sets for respect. She was doing it for attention, clout, and whoever happened to be next in her world. The situation started spiraling the moment Chrisean shifted from messy livestream rants to direct threats aimed at Blueface himself. What started as heated arguments quickly turned into her promising consequences, warning that anyone who crossed her, including Blue, would end up hurt without her lifting a finger. But what she seemed to forget is that Blueface isn't just an internet persona yelling into a phone. He's someone whose set actually stands behind him, whose people don't take lightly to anyone, especially an ex, publicly wishing harm on him. The more she talked, the more tension built, because now it wasn't just drama between two toxic exes. It was Chrisean talking recklessly about someone with real street ties, someone whose crew pays attention, and someone whose protection she no longer benefits from. Every threat she tossed out hit differently once she wasn't under his umbrella, and the streets made that very clear. And then came the moment everything snapped, the address leak. It wasn't a slip, it wasn't a heated accident. Chrisean read Blueface's full residential address out loud, on camera, like she was revealing a plot twist, not putting a target on someone's back. That was the point of no return, the line you don't cross unless you're ready for a real-world response. Overnight, Crip members started posting warnings, telling her she had officially gone too far, that leaking a known affiliate's location was the kind of disrespect that doesn't just go away. Instagram stories popped up with members reminding her that protection only extended while she was with Blueface, and those days were long gone. The tone shifted from irritation to danger. People weren't laughing at her antics anymore. They were asking if she understood the consequences she'd just invited. But instead of cooling off, Chrisean escalated the confusion by stepping out with a new man who just so happens to be part of a rival side. And he made it worse by acting completely unfazed when the drama was brought up, brushing off concerns like he was above all of it. In interviews, he insisted he trusted Chrisean completely, that she'd never do him the way she did Blueface, as if history hadn't already shown a pattern everyone else can see clearly. He even tried to downplay Blueface's right to question her shifting loyalty, acting as though she was being unfairly targeted instead of acknowledging the chaos she'd stirred. But the audience knows better. They've watched this cycle repeat over and over. New man, new allegiance, new set of problems. While her partners confidently claim she's solid right before everything blows up in their faces. The tension now isn't just between Chrisean and Blueface. It's hanging over the new guy too, because the streets don't care about romantic storylines. They care about disrespect, alliances, and the very real mess Chrisean just dragged herself and anyone standing next to her into. Things took an even uglier turn when Chrisean, in the middle of yet another heated livestream, slipped and called a known Crip member a crab. Now, anyone who actually understands LA gang politics knows that word isn't just a casual insult or playful jab. It's one of the most disrespectful slurs you can use toward a Crip, a deliberate twist on their name meant to demean them, provoke them, and challenge their identity. And Chrisean didn't just mutter it. She said it loud enough for the whole internet to hear, long before she remembered to backpedal and apologize. But the damage was already done. Within hours, LA members were on Instagram lighting her up, posting warnings, calling her out for running her mouth, and making it crystal clear that she was skating on thin ice. DLO, one of the members who took it personally, didn't hold back. He went online telling her not to set foot in LA again, implying that coming back could be a risk she wasn't ready for. The tone wasn't joking, wasn't petty, and definitely wasn't internet drama. This was LA responding in real time, showing her that words have weight, especially when she throws around disrespect she was never in a position to give. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more chaotic, the family twist hit. Out of nowhere, DLO's mother, who the internet had already connected to Chrisean through rumors of being her alleged ex-girlfriend, jumped in to defend her son. The internet couldn't believe it. A former flame of Chrisean's, now publicly backing the same man, calling her out. She hopped online, shutting down talk of DLO threatening women and insisting he only checks people when they need it, adding fuel to the already blazing fire. Hearing a mother say her son would never lay a hand on a lady, but would absolutely slap a woman acting like a dude, sent the internet spiraling. Not just because of the intensity, but because of the messy, tangled history between her and Chrisean. It was the kind of twist that made everything feel even more personal. Past relationships colliding with current drama, family members taking sides, all while Chrisean stood at the center of a storm she had helped build from every angle. It wasn't just gang politics anymore. It was exes, relatives, and entire neighborhoods chiming in, and every new voice made the situation heavier than the last. By the time the drama reached the wider internet, the public had completely lost patience with Chrisean's reckless behavior. Comment sections were flooded with people dragging her for treating gang politics like a reality show storyline, calling her out for switching sides whenever it benefited her, and then acting shocked when the consequences started closing in. Viewers pointed out the obvious, that real sets, real histories, and real tensions aren't props for livestream theatrics, and many were stunned she didn't seem to understand the difference. On top of that, a growing number of people were begging her to slow down and focus on her son, reminding her that this constant cycle of threats, shouting matches, and street-level drama isn't just bad for her image, it's dangerous for her child. Commenters kept repeating that they didn't want to see her get hurt, but they also didn't want to watch her ignore every warning sign while putting herself and her baby in the middle of things she can't walk back from. The tone had shifted from messy entertainment to genuine concern, with viewers calling her impulsive, unpredictable, and out of control, like she was spiraling publicly in front of millions who couldn't look away even if they wanted to. And that brings everything full circle. Chrisean's words have officially outgrown her ability to control their impact. What started as clout-chasing emotional outbursts has turned into real-world tension involving people she can't block, mute, or talk over. She's made threats she can't unsay, leaked things she can't undo, and disrespected people who don't play internet games. The story is no longer about which set she's claiming or which boyfriend she's with. It's about how far this chaos can spread now that she's pushed past every line of protection she once had. The internet is watching closely, waiting to see whether she steps back and takes responsibility or whether this spiral keeps getting worse. But now I want to know what you think. Is Chrisean just talking big without understanding the danger? Or has she crossed too many lines to come back from this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And when you're done, click over to the next video because the drama unfolding over there might be even messier than this.